And now, welcome to the Great Cigar and Pipe Show. Presented by Hiram and Solomon Cigars, the Oliva Cigar family, and the J.C. Newman Cigar Company. Coming to you live from the Corona Cigar Company studios.
And welcome.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Great Cigar and Pipe Show tonight. And we got an incredible guest that I hope everybody's ready for. The man is amazing. We actually, he's a good friend of ours and just a beautiful person. And we're excited to have him. And we want to welcome everybody to the show. And we're going to try to start off with everybody. Hey, hit the share button because there's a lot that's going to happen tonight. Frank and Bob were on a roll earlier on their Instagram, and Frank was pretty excited about what to expect this evening. And I
was.
Yes, a couple of Frankisms. What's that?
Frank is always excited. That's why we had to get a higher table.
Listen, it's all about you got to
see that he's at ease. Looks at it. He's not leaning over. He's got things happening.
We after all this time, we decided that why don't we use Lucy's brilliance, my wife,
a banquet table,
and we used our old our table, our 6-foot table. We got plenty of room, and I don't have to bend over and look like this.
And everything, all of our paraphernalia spread out here.
Yeah,
it's very good.
It's nice.
Well, I'm excited that you guys are happy. That's a good thing.
Frank was so excited, he got me to join in on the pre-show with them.
I know.
Oh, yes, he did. And Bob said, don't let that fucking Ron get on. I know. I get it. That's good. That's good. Yeah, you know?
Well, Ron, it's the Florida show. I mean, if you're not in Florida, you can't be a part of the Florida show.
Ronnie, first of all, what we have to talk about in this little early moments of the show is we got to talk about Florida. And sorry to say,
you're there, we're here.
The weather here is absolutely perfect. And there's a reason to come and visit Florida, especially this time of the year. You want to come to Tampa area, of course, because, Kyle, you got the Pirates in Tampa right now.
It's Gasparilla season right now, which is Tampa's Mardi Gras going live right now. I mean, it started this past weekend. They had the Children's Fest. It was great for families, this and that. But Thursday kicks off the adult version of Gasparilla, and that's where everybody gets in trouble. So
that's it.
Exactly. And you know what's really cool is that since it's this time
all
of year,
the exposed breasts. That's what's really cool.
I mean, what I love is, and we're really proud to have. We didn't introduce ourselves.
We never do anymore because anybody who tunes in knows
who
we are. We're the churches.
Because the show, you know what? What's good is a lot of the other things, podcasts, not that they're bad or not good or whatever. We highlight we don't talk about ourselves. That's pre-show stuff.
Yeah.
On the show, we highlight our guests. We highlight our sponsors. There's a reason for that. Because they're a lot more interesting than we are.
Plus, they pay us.
Plus,
not everybody. Don't even go there, Bob. Not everybody. What's the matter with you? They think we're sellouts. That's not true.
There's a few deadbeats.
But anyway, we had a great time, and I want to just switch it back a little bit. We had a great time in Tampa, in Ybor City, at the J.C. Newman Cigar Factory, and that's another reason to come to Tampa is to go and visit the folks at J.C. Newman. I mean,
when you guys are coming to,
that's
a reason in itself to even come to Florida. Just to immediately go to Newman.
Absolutely.
Forget about those parks we have.
Everyone has to realize that Tampa is where the cigar industry was getting its start here in America. This is where it was. I mean, everybody used to be here. Then they used to have factories up the wazoo, up and down Tampa, with the trains bringing tobacco in and this. I mean, this used to be the heart and soul of the industry here in Tampa.
Exactly. So that's and again, if you haven't been to El Rouleau or Rouloge, but it's not French, so it's Rouleau. I like to say orologio in Italian.
Oh, what time is it, Frank?
That's the clock. So it's named after the clock because there's a big clock in the foyer, and that clock has been there.
Quite a big tower, too. I don't know how big that tower is, but
exactly. That's another cool thing to visit, is to check out the clock, the tower. It's an amazing place. Not only can you have a chance to roll cigars there, you can have a chance, now they're doing brand new, they're tasting. So when you're in Tampa and you want to experience something that people do really in Nicaragua and Honduras, and truly get a sense of the different tobacco and
the factories. They only do that in the factories.
In the factories. So hey, you have a chance to do that here locally. If you can have the opportunity to go to Nicaragua or
as close as you're ever going to get.
Right.
I mean, as close as you're going to get.
Dr. Oscar, he has his farm and his place in the Dominican. We have Tampa. That's as close as we get. And Bob doesn't travel, and he doesn't have a passport.
I have a passport.
I was going to say, when did Bob lose his passport?
I have a passport.
It's
what
forged.
are you talking about?
It's forged, by the way.
It's forged. I know a guy who can help you out.
I didn't believe him when they looked at the birth date. They're like, oh,
1852.
They go 18. How can this man still be alive?
I know.
But
look at all the bourbon and whiskey and now rye that he's drinking.
Exactly. But we're blessed. We have amazing
embalming fluid.
We have amazing people who take the time out and want to hang out with us for an hour or two. Sometimes it depends on how long-winded we get. But Dr. Oscar is waiting patiently.
We're still working out kinks with him.
Kinks.
So
we're working out kinks. He's at an event. Kyle, where is he? He's down in Venice.
So he's well, this was as of Friday, but as of Friday today, he was going to be in Venice, Florida, down there doing a cigar event, and he was going to step away for a little while so that he could do our show because he didn't want to miss our show. He's like, I'm not going to miss your show. So,
so you know what? Look at Innocent McGuire says, I'll be in Tampa in March.
Hey,
Innocent, my man, listen, if you do not contact us, we're coming after you. And we're going to get Sanj, the hitman, to set up something.
Well, this is funny. I'm going to New Jersey in March, so. No.
Oh, wow.
No, not really, but that would have been funny if it was happening that way.
Yeah, no.
Hey, shout out to Luciano. How you doing, Luciano? Thanks for jumping up.
Hey.
Yep. Good to see him.
Always good to see.
A lot of people are
jumping on. We got Brian Singer. We've got Clay Aiken. No, Atkins. I go, wait a minute.
You think Aikens is going to jump on for us? That's a nice one. We could,
He's a fellow North Carolinian who was runner-up in American Idol, Clay Aiken. The wrong Clay. Atkins is a lot easier. But here's Oscar. He's back there. Well, you know what?
Bring him on.
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us, Oscar.
Josh, what's
Oscar,
up?
Can you hear us?
Give us a thumbs up if you can hear us.
Let's see. Let's throw him in here because there he is. He's walking the entire humidor. We're worried that we can't hear him.
I can't hear you guys though.
You can't hear us?
No.
Oh man.
He just answers.
Wait, he just answered us.
What do you mean no?
And you said you can't hear us after that.
Can you hear me? No.
He goes, I want to hear you.
Okay.
Well, we lost him. This is why live shows are always very interesting. So he says, when we ask him, can you hear us? He said, no.
I know.
Right after we said it. How is that possible?
He's
reading our lips.
He's a good doctor. He's got to read his patient's facial, so he's got to make sure he's not cutting the wrong, brain part out.
I know. It's I love it. He's frozen now.
Yeah, but he's a statue.
Smile. That's the patented Oscar smile.
Absolutely.
That is frozen.
Every time I see Oscar, he is always smiling.
He's always smiling.
He's a happy guy. He's never happy.
He's never got any. He doesn't show any distress or anything on his face. He's always smiling. He's always having a happy, good time.
He's got to wear a white balls right now.
And We got Carol.
Carol, hey.
Danny Boy Pipes,
Danny
folks,
Boy
get
Pipes.
yours.
Danny Boy
Danny
Pipes.
Boy
All
Pipes.
right.
How are you, Carol?
Yeah, if
And-
you're looking for a good Gandalf pipe, check out Carol's store, the Danny Boy Pipe Store. You can get a nice
Absolutely.
Gandalf pipe there.
Absolutely. And then
Great
of
stuff.
course we've got Chris Coulter, not Chris Eden. Chris is sitting right here. Chris has been winning a lot of our Stump the Chooch, then becoming Stump Sakasquatch section. He's been winning like a madman. So
But not tonight.
but not tonight.
Not tonight. No.
I'm putting him on delay.
Oh, yeah.
I'm putting him on delay.
Eden's disqualified tonight too. You know, because
Eden
he's
is
sitting
disqualified
he's
because he's
studio
sitting
audience.
Because then he has an 8-second advantage over the
Yeah.
because he doesn't have
Yep.
to worry.
He can come look at the answer, go back to his seat, and then type it in.
Oh my God, we got Josh
Josh Dowler from Indiana.
Kathy,
Josh,
and
what's
Josh is
happening,
somewhere.
Josh?
There's Josh, how are you,
Josh
Josh?
says you guys never looked so good. That's
Yeah.
right. That's
You know
right.
what? It's the blue. We needed to
Yeah.
wear blue. Our
We're-
skin tone looks better with blue.
we're
does.
adding color in our life.
Yeah, we need a little color.
I thought
Although
it was
We're not
because of the
blue.
blues.
We're happy.
not-
We're
we
happy.
don't have the blues. We just
Hey
wanted-
Josh, when are we doing this Margaritaville cruise ship cigar ship thing going? Come on, let's get this happening. Let's get
and
this
then we-
going.
Then we have Brian Singer saying, "Howdy, Mickey Peg."
Mickey
That's- It's all Mickey Peg.
Oh,
I
you mess
love
with
it.
our friend Mickey.
I love it. I love it.
I'll tell you, we have the best audience. I bar none. I think the folks who actually put up with us should all be given medals.
Oh, yeah.
That's the way I look at things. We should pin a medal on them for taking the time to sit down and hang with us. Bill Anthony says the blue looks sharp. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Bill
No,
Anthony.
I mean, I think so too. I think when we wore the blacks, not that there were anything wrong with it, but that was more of our formal look.
That's our formal
That's
wear.
like a
Yeah,
tuxedo.
That's when we go to special events,
Yeah,
weddings,
Weddings and
you know,
things like that.
then we wear the
It's also our funeral look too. So
That's our funeral look. Hopefully, we won't have to see one of those anytime soon. You know,
let's
that would
not.
be my guess. Let's
I
try
don't know. If we
Oscar
don't get
again.
this going, though, the show's going to be dead.
All right. Well,
There's
yeah,
Oscar.
well,
It
we're
looks
really
like
just
he went
waiting
to
for
the
Oscar to
back
get
room.
on. We're buying a little time.
can you hear us, Oscar?
Where are you? Get out of the shadows.
He can't hear us again.
He still can't hear us.
Oh man.
Oscar.
He's
Hello,
at the driveway now. He's in
Oscar.
the car. Can you hear us, handsome?
I
Oscar.
can hear like it's very low.
It's very
Okay.
low.
Well, turn up your volume.
Turn up your volume.
Turn it up.
You know, I don't want to say, Doc, but obviously technology is not your strong suit. So thank God.
Let him work
He's-
on your brain next, Frank.
Yeah,
and see what
he's
happens.
good.
His
He's
strong
good with
suit.
his hands. He's good with his hands.
Wow, Doc. Four doors down to your right is the audio department.
Brooklyn, 3 blocks. Don't worry about it.
According to this, my Bluetooth is on,
Uh-huh.
But
but
you
I can't
hear?
hear you guys.
Oh,
Your
man.
Bluetooth is on.
All right. Well, I tell you what. You
Did you
you
try
go.
shutting off? Try shutting off your phone completely.
And then
Oh, I did
rebooting.
that. I did that.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
did.
he already
so you
did
can
that.
hear us. You answered us.
Oh,
Yeah,
you have?
well, it's very soft. He says
It's
very
soft.
soft.
Huh?
Oh,
Did you look in your on the what are you using an Apple thing, an iPhone, an Apple thing,
An Apple thing.
that thing,
An Apple thing.
That thing. Not about this thing, but that thing.
using one of those Apple things.
What do you think? He's working hard on it. I tell you,
He-
while he's working, Frank,
Working hard.
why don't we go to our sponsors?
Yeah,
Everybody,
sponsors.
hit the share button in the meantime, and let's get this show out there. All right? Let's enjoy ourselves. We're gonna have a great one tonight.
That sounds like a plan, Ron. I like your style.
Howard G Cigars is a dynamic new cigar brand grown from a love for cigar culture and a respect for the artisanship behind the craft. We are a minority-owned family business based in Orlando, Florida. Our current collection delivers 3 exclusive lines: the Black Moses, Magic Stick, All Pro Series, featuring Leon Searcy's signature cigar and Ike Taylor's one-of-a-kind, and the newly released Perfect Round, featuring 18 cigars, a front 9 and a back 9. Visit our website at www.howardgcigars.com. You can find a full list of our retail partners there too. Thank you for making us part of your humidor. DAV Cigars out of New York. Decades of experience combined with true love and deep understanding of cigars result in the highest of standard of each DAV hand-rolled cigar.
This is Phil Morgan, General Manager of Missouri Meerschaum Corncob Pipes in Washington, Missouri. Our mission since 1869 has been to produce great smoking pipes that anyone can afford. We guarantee our pipes won't be your most expensive, but they just might be the ones you smoke the most. At Missouri Meerschaum Company, we don't just sell our corncob pipes, we grow them, make them, and smoke them. Missouri Meerschaum, Washington, Missouri, since 1869.
Loyalty, passion, courage. These are the founding principles of K by Karen Berger Cigars. The Maduro, the Habano, and the newly rated 93 by Cigar Journal Connecticut. Do yourself a favor and check out this wonderful line of cigars that come from a completely linear company from seed to your hands. Blue Smoke Atlanta is the vision of Robin Blue, founder and CEO, and represents an award-winning luxury smoking accessory line based in Atlanta and sold worldwide. Since 2019, Blue Smoke Atlanta's goal was to redefine traditional smoking accessories into a timeless collection of exquisitely handcrafted luxury products to include cigar pokers, cannabis clips, jewelry, and other awesome things. For an elevated smoking experience, visit us at www.bluesmokeatl.com.
At Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco, we specialize solely in the finest hand-rolled, craft, and boutique cigars on the market. Mountain Smoke Premium Tobacco is sure to have something that will excite you. Shop our online humidor at www.mountainsmokewd.com.
A family of 4 generations in tobacco. It started in Odense, Denmark, 141 years ago, 1882, with a factory and a retail store by Eric Peter Stokeby. 4th Generation is a premium quality brand consisting of a selection of tin and loose tobaccos made in Denmark, pipes made of the finest quality briar, and superior accessories from leather goods, lighters, and pipe tools. The selection of 4th Generation products are available in premium pipe and cigar stores in the US and many European countries.
Check out 4thGenPipeTobacco.com.
Here we are.
And we are back.
And let's see if the good doctor can hear us better. Let's add him up here.
I can hear you.
Oh,
And we can see and hear you.
We can't see you now.
Bada bing, bada boom. You got it, big man. How are you? Welcome, everybody.
All
Oscar.
Okay.
Man,
Hey, I was worried.
Finger. He gives us the finger right away.
No, not that finger, not the finger. It's the love finger.
we love you too. You're number one.
Hey, look, I'm over here in this place in Venice. I could barely get a dang on wireless thing here, but
You know, if you get on a gondola, they'll bring you out into the water, and you'll hear us better.
How you doing, big man? How's it going?
hanging in. Hey, so check it out. In Venice, there is a place you can come to. It's the Venice Cigar Lounge and Bar. It's really nice.
Nice. And we got plenty of your cigars in there.
Oh my God, dude, they got it, man. They got everything. Jesus Christ. I was like, what? Look at this thing.
They like you too. That's great, buddy. Good for you. You've been doing a lot of boots on the ground lately. You're hitting that whole Tampa area this weekend. You're doing good, man. How's it going?
You know, we're getting out there. You know, you got to put you said it. You got to put the boots on the ground. That's the only way. Because people, they say, I've heard about you, you know, and I've seen, you know, but I got to see you, bro. They want to feel me. You know, everybody wants to give me a hug. So I'm out there just giving them hugs and just loving on everybody. You know, like, you know, I say, if you smoke, he goes, yeah, well, I love you. If you don't smoke, get away from me. Get away from me.
So
That's
Doc,
awesome.
you know, the last time we saw you was over at the Heritage Festival in December, and you always have a smile when you're talking to people. You are magnetic with your passion. It's like you're beaming, and I think that's the thing. So how do you like retired life
That's
now
why
that
you're
you
beaming.
can? Yeah, that's why
Well,
you're
you got a
beaming.
bigger smile.
You got a
What you
bigger
say?
smile now. Or but you're probably busier now than you were when you were retired. Oh, hey,
Oh,
wow.
is that a GTO passing you?
Wow.
I don't know if I was like I was like, don't do that because like I think he was doing mushrooms before he left. but no, hey, the retired life is great. Like I ain't got nowhere to go in the morning, so I just wake up, and I say, hey, is it time to get up? So I ask all my body parts. You want to get up? I'm like, yeah, let's go, And then the struggle is real because I got to figure out how I'm going to cook my eggs. Because today I might want a runny, Benedict. I don't know,
Come on, when you get up, it's lunchtime.
But normally it is. When I open my eyes, it's normally like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. I'm like, wow,
Is it retirement great?
But now, I mean, your schedule went from pretty kind of hectic, right? I mean,
Wow.
and now
Yeah.
you have a little bit more relaxed. So do you think that that's going to really impact your cigar business in a way that is different than it was prior to being retired?
Well, that like I'm only kidding, like because I still wake up every day at 7 a.m. We have a morning meeting with all of the different managers of in our plant and our farm, and so everybody checks in. I've got to check out I check the curing barns. My cousins that are in charge of what seeds we're working with. How are the cattle? Where are the animals? Doing everything. We're actually there's like I got like 7 meetings every morning, and then we'll smoke a cigar together. Me with the general manager, the regional managers, and all that. It's crazy. Every day there's something, and they go, where is product moving? We have to do accountability of. We've got stuff going to Europe. We've got stuff going to Africa. We got stuff going so all over the place. So
Wow,
Where are the cattle?
Where
That's stuff for steak and eggs.
That's sick.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you have animals on the farm too.
Wow.
Yeah, we do. We have a lot of more so we have chicken coops because we use their natural bred product, and
Right.
then we also have a lot of our cattle. We have about 300 head right now. So we got to be. Yeah, but it's all we eat them. Of course, we raise them for we call it engolde. What do we say in English for that? Fattening them up and selling some of them.
Right.
It's called supper.
So, no, you got So that's something new. I didn't know that you raised
I didn't know
cattle
that
as
either,
well.
yeah.
So see, you learn something new every time we talk to you, Doc.
So can we put an order in for like some T-bones and some ribeyes or what?
Yeah. Oh, hey, whatever you want. Honestly, we have I even do. We have bees. We collect the honey. We're we're a functional 400-acre farm. We've got right now we have 50 chicken coops that produce about 4,500 chickens every 45 days. But that's just a lot of chicken poop, right? But
Yeah, that's
we
chicken.
give
Yeah, but that's good fertilizer, natural.
no, that's exactly what we do. That's one thing that in my last 15 years I've made that make sure that we are 100% an organic farm. No chemicals are allowed. I don't use nothing, no pesticides, nothing. Everything's organic. It comes from an animal, and it's all done by hand pretty much. The only machinery we have are our John Deere equipment that it looks like that the vehicle is riding like on 32s or something because it's like they're really tall and it tills.
It does
That's
the
the
tilling.
only.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not going to till by hand, Doc.
No.
We don't want
Not
that.
Not these hands.
Not those Those hands don't touch it. Those hands don't touch a plow.
He's a hand model.
No.
Those are
Especially,
George Costanza hands. Are you kidding me?
especially not this one. This is the special
He
thing.
wears those big mitts. Wow.
Well,
So
that's great.
let's talk about the cigar.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Let's
Do you
talk
want to talk
this
about it?
cigar.
Can we talk about it, or do you want to wait?
No, we can talk about it.
All right.
What
All
are we
right. All
waiting
right.
for?
Good. We want to talk about it because we were smoking it earlier on our pre-show. Me and Bob.
We
here.
wanted to make sure it was good.
Well, we wanted to make sure that it was good before we talked about it because we always are suspect. And listen, the minute that I saw it had the this
The
was
big
your
409 in it.
yeah, with 455.
Well, 55 in the GTO. What
Yeah.
year was that? The 65, right?
No. Which
No,
one you talking about? 389, 65. It got bigger in the
Early
later
70s.
models.
At
The
late
70s.
60s, early 70s.
70s. It really blew out, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that hat.
Wait a minute. What's Kyle wearing? Let me take a look at what he's wearing. Oh,
there you go.
nice. Kyle's representing.
Nice.
Look at
Look
that.
at
Hey.
Kyle.
Kyle got,
Hey,
Kyle's the only one who got paid.
That's
No, you see what it was is I was telling the sob story to the good doctor about how I've not been lucky in love life and everything. He's like, I'm gonna hook you up with some wardrobe. I'm gonna make you look stylish.
Wow.
And he's
Oh,
like,
there you
like
go.
you're gonna be able to get all the girls with this hat on.
Hey, for sure. Hey, that'll get him. Don't tell me.
of course.
Hey,
I did.
you guys want me let me show you my cousin. He can't talk on the mic or hear you, but Raul.
Yeah. Hey,
Raul, what's up?
This
What's
is-
happening?
hey,
I know that
¿Qué
guy.
pasa, Raul?
That's Ronnie. So he's in charge of all of our Florida distribution. He does it. I mean, this guy is the most effective regional dude. This guy, he's got it, man. He's
Really?
Nice.
Thank you.
ROVS, the man.
I think you
Is
guys
he wearing the hat too? Is he got the same
gotta go back to
hat?
work.
Does he have the
Vete
same
a trabajar.
style?
All right, thank you.
It's all good. It's all good. Excellent. I know you're busy tonight, Oscar, and we're sorry about that. You know,
No,
it just happens to be that way.
We're not
But
sorry that you're busy. We're happy
Happy
that you're busy.
We
Yeah,
need to
yeah,
be busy.
yeah.
But if you can give us 5 minutes to talk, we'd appreciate it.
somebody's trying to get into the van.
No, that's me. I'm gonna sit.
I thought he was going to take off with the van.
I thought somebody
No.
was stealing it. I don't know. It was
That's
like
where
you
he
know,
took
ready
out
to
all the
jump on it.
cigars.
This is our working dig. So guys that want to get into the business, this is what it looks like. You know, like we have a good long ass big ass van, and we have coolers. There's coolers on that side, and there's coolers on this side. All around us, you know.
That's how you have to travel, Doc. I mean, you got to bring a lot of freaking boxes around with you.
Yes, sir. We're ready for anything. I can pretty much get cigars. I can fill up at least a good 30 stores from out of this truck. So
Wow.
Really? Wow. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is great. And how is this road trip going? I mean, you and I just talked last week. You were up in New York, and you were able to hang out with Ken, and which is great. I'm so happy you guys hooked up there, and you've been on the road for a while now.
definitely, the New York room was man exceptional. We hit different cities, Long Island, the Bronx. We did 8 events. We were new to many people. Believe it, I was astonished, but well received. Everybody smoked. They bought a lot of stuff. We did 8 stores up there. We're going into New Jersey in 2 weeks. I've got Pittsburgh. Nice one. I don't know where in New Jersey. We're looking. The Jersey, we're opening them, but we got the Pittsburgh.
Well, you got to go to
Pennsylvania.
Sanj's place, man.
Sanj's in
Have you hit
Yonkers.
Sanj's place?
Not yet. Not yet.
No.
It's in Newark.
He's by Montclair. He's in Bloomfield, Montclair area.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, shit. That's where. Then we're gonna go. I will go invade him and go in there.
You got to see him.
Yeah.
You gotta
Tell
see
him we sent you.
You got it, man. I got it. Thank you. Thank you.
And then he'll throw you out. No.
Probably. He's like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
Those fucking guys. But that's good. That's great. I mean, it looks like since you retired, and thank you for all your military services and taking care of everybody there. You look like you're having even a better and fun time because now you're doing exactly your passion right now. And keeping the family going and everybody back home. And you definitely have hit the road hard just by looking at that van and following you on Facebook and all. And you're doing the good things, man. It's got to be exciting for you.
You know, I want to know this. Is that van going to get on 4 and come up this way?
Because then we got to talk to you, Doc. We're going to run into you, or we'll jump in front of it. I'm going to throw Bob in front of the van and make you stop.
Yeah, please do. I got good lawyers.
That's bad. You guys are bad. I got to go.
Hey, Doc,
I got to go that
just
way.
run them both over. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
Okay.
No, if you do, we'd love to be able to say hello to you. If you're coming up this way on 4 and you're going to 95, we're right off of 95. We're right in Daytona Beach, Deltona. We're right there. So, you know, if you're making stops, you got to let us know because we'd love to be able to go and hang out with you and say hello.
We'll do. That's definitely another session that I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do the coast from St. Augustine all the way down. So I'm definitely looking. I'll let you guys know because I got to go visit Karen and
you got to go visit Karen. Perfect.
Yeah,
Very good.
Okay, so now we got to get to this cigar.
Yes.
Now, it's a couple of years now that you've had your 33 Oaks out, right? It's 2 years.
Yes.
Yeah, is it 2?
Yeah.
It's 2 years already.
Yeah, 2 years.
I remember the first time we smoked one, and we were like, "Holy!"
Blown away.
We were blown
away.
Blown away.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, because some of the folks here now who are joining us don't know the story of the origins of 33 Oaks. So can you kind of give us a quick overview of how that kind of happened for you?
Oh, for sure. So 15 years ago, when I took over the family farm, I needed to go to do my inspections. You know, we did some aerials of the farm. I wanted to see what exactly we're growing, what areas are being utilized well. I discovered that we normally farm between, so there's a little bit of a science in here. We have some areas that are the region that grows the most of varieties of our tobacco are between 600 and 800 feet above sea level in the valley in Navarrete. So I discovered that on top at about 2,000 feet above sea level, we have about a 50-acre plateau. So I was like, what's going on up here at this level? And my cousins told me, well, your uncles were growing orchids, type of crabapple, and different kinds of vegetation that was used and sold to different people in the region. So I was like, oh, I'm not in that business. I'm not doing orchids.
Marijuana.
Well, we're not there yet. So I was like, in my island, people, let me tell you, you do bad things in Dominican Republic, you end up chopped up. Don't do that. So I told the guys, hey, listen, we grow 6 different kinds of tobacco. So I said, you know what? Let's plant that. Let's see what it does. Because it's like a different tobacco. It's a different soil. It tasted different to me. The soil up there, honestly, didn't taste like Nicaragua. It didn't taste like Honduras. It didn't taste like Dominican. So I was like, what is this crap? You know, and I honestly got like more of a Costa Rican kind of feel for this stuff.
Interesting.
So I was like, wow, this is totally unique. So I said, let's work with this. We started to, I smoked the first harvest, and then I was like, you know what, let's age it. Let's see what it does. So the process for that was, I wanted to wait 10 years because that's pretty much my minimum time now of aging. I've been in control long enough that everything we have now is a minimum of 10. There's a lot of companies using 3, 4, and 5.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I slowed down production. I was staying small, just making sure that I can keep the tobaccos a little bit longer to let it do what it needs to do. You know, so I said, let's do 10. And then this one in particular, I smoked the blend and I was like, wow, it's beautiful. I love it. It's got great flavors, but I still felt like it was missing something. So I was like, and as I, my thing on weekends, I still cover Grady. I do a lot of, do my trauma surgery on the weekends.
Right.
I get off on Sunday morning and I do my walk. I love my Beltline walk. And Atlanta is like a mini New York to me. That's why I kind of love it. And then, in fact, there's a lot of New Yorkers that have come into the town, so it's a good melting pot city. There's a cultural enrichment of all kinds, So I like walking the Beltline. I'll grab a nice beer. I'll smoke the cigar. So I was smoking this one in particular, and I just was asking myself as I walked, what the hell is missing here, So I thought, and all of a sudden, I sat down and I said, and I'm a person, I love to pray. So I said, let me, I'm going to pray about this because I need help. I need some divine intervention here.
Yeah.
But I said, let me just ask. People might think that I'm corny, but I don't care. Hey, I've made it this long with the grace of God.
No.
I heal with these hands. So I said, you know what? Let me pray. And I asked, and all of a sudden, like it's crazy. I'm getting goosebumps. The wind hit me, like a wind came, woof, and leaves hit me. Ba, 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 ba. And I'm like, the leaves collected on my chest. So I was like, what is this, man? And I'm like, and I look up and I say, oh my God, these are like oak leaves. But I don't know what the other four are. So a gentleman that was walking by says, in Georgia, there's 33 different types of oak. So I said, get out of here. So he goes, yeah, look, everything in your hand is oak leaf. So I said, man. So I lit them. I kind of like bent them in my hand and I set them on fire just to smell them. Right. And I was like, wow. I said, this little note that I'm getting from the burning of this oak is something that it's like my jelly. I got peanut butter and I need my jelly. I said, this is it. So I was like, so then it hit me. I said, how do I stick oak in my blend? And you can't put an oak leaf because you just have a terrible combustion, Right. So I was like, one night I had an event with the guys from McAllen, and the master distiller was there, and he says, and I started asking, hey, how does that work for you guys? How do you get the oakiness? And all? He goes, well, we use barrels, bro. I was like, that's what I need, barrels, right? So I said, so I drove to Tennessee. I bought a bunch of oak barrels. They were already used one time because in this great America, that rule that they have, one time use. They didn't even charge me for the barrels. I took them. I took 150 barrels back home.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Now these aren't rum barrels because I got rum barrels galore back home. We're with all the pirates that we got back home.
Yar.
But I got some rum stuff coming, but that's in another. That's a whole different animal. These so I put them in there for 2 years, and then I did 50 barrels for 1 more year. I discovered that the extra year, the cost of electricity, housing, all this stuff was just too much. So I said 2 was the same as 3. So I honestly found no reason to age the leaf any longer than the 2 years. So all of the blend came out of there. So it was just fantastic. And I said, I got to release it. So we did the PCA exclusive last year. Right. And then this year, so the figurados were a limited edition. We only did 2,000 boxes of each. We did a Maduro, a Connecticut, and a Corojo in the double figurado. And then I released a small batch of about 1,000 each in the Corona Gorda, which we smoked together. Right. And my Corona Gorda is my Vitola. If I'm a fat guy, you think I would do like a 60, but let me tell you, to me the best Vitola. This is Oscar. Right. I'm not speaking for the great powers that be, but the Corona, to me, especially the Corona Gorda, is by far the best tool to sample any blend, and to have the best experience with a blending of cigar. That's the ratios are. It's money. It's actually and you'll find that a lot of manufacturers, the owners, will be smoking a Corona of any blend, and that'll tell them where we're at.
Where they're at.
For those of us that can blend and know how to do that, or their master blender will join in and they'll talk about that. So I decided since I released the Connecticut last year, that this year at this PCA I'll be releasing the Maduro and the Corojo in the 6.5 by 54 Toro
Toro, the Toro.
Esplendido. And
Ooh,
so
yes.
you guys, this is not anywhere. It's only in a couple of people I've done pilot by putting them out, with a couple of people, and
Put
I've
that up. I want to see that. Here it is. Beautiful. There we go. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
this is it's been smoking this now since we started the show, so
Oh
we're
yeah,
right
It's
on
a nice-
right on pace.
What I love about this cigar,
Very slow burn.
it's a
man.
slow burning
We've
cigar.
been smoking this for over an hour.
Yeah, and extremely flavorful, Oscar.
Oh yeah,
Extremely
yeah.
deep. It's got such deep, intense flavors. So this is another home run cigar, without a doubt. Well, that's and it's magical what you're doing with your own tobacco, and that I think is what people don't realize. This is grown on Oscar's farm there in the Dominican, and God bless you with your with having that altitude so that you can kind of. Now it had to be a lot harder to farm up in the higher altitudes, right? Because now getting there becomes
No,
a little bit
they drop
tougher.
people off by the helicopter.
They helicopter
They just drop people right in place.
Parachute. They parachute in.
They use donkeys to get up there and bring the
Hey.
Go back to
burro.
Burros.
Burro. Hey, let me tell you, and that smoking experience, because I say that all my cigars are you telling you a story. Somewhere around almost to the last third is when you experience the hardship that I felt as I rode my burro up to the 2000. It's in there. So.
Now, was that Buddha bringing up all that chicken shit too? Or what?
They got to do it. We have to hold. Everything has to be hauled up, brother. Let me tell you.
Right. Everything has to be hauled. That's the thing. I mean, that's the thing.
yeah.
So that's
Frank,
why I
do
think
me a favor, bring in this one because you guys got to enjoy his fabulous cigars, which I hope someday I can get. But this was a personal one that Oscar gave me here. And Oscar, remember this one here? We call that the Patatu. It's an 8 by 60 Maduro.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That was released. Yeah, just in the beginning, just when you just put those. That was limited too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was, but now that we've gotten such a great reaction, and we sell. I bring in 1,000 boxes. I sell 1,000 boxes. I'm doing like honestly, like almost every 3 to 4 months, I just blow out that cigar goes. And patatu means to stroke out. We discovered that when I made the blend, I made it a little bit too strong. That's not typical of what we normally make in the factory. But I said I didn't want to make a big cigar that's boring, and I don't like putting fodder in my filler.
Right.
I don't cheat the customer. I give you all the tobaccos are aged the same amount of time, and I would honestly rather make 2 cigars than just one. But you've got that customer that wants that 8 by 60. He wants that Vitola, So I feel like I have to deliver it. But I'm in love with the patatu. That's something that I smoked that. My cousin, when I first put it, I told my cousins, "Hey, no fume eso." That means don't smoke that.
No smoking.
No smoking. And 3 of them hit it they try to smoke it for like about 15 minutes. We found them like this.
It's a tasteful, strong cigar, but it's delicious.
I got them.
Going back to what you was talking about in the aging. So, you say you age for 10 years, and then you put it in the barrel for 2 more. So it's actually 12 years.
Yes, it's a total of 12. And a lot of companies will say it's when somebody says 12-year barrel aged. I honestly don't believe. I just seeing how hard it is to do it.
Right.
I don't believe for 1 minute it was 12 whole years. Some people. It's 10 and 2. So I actually put 10 and 2, and I get some guys saying, "Well, I'm smoking the 2-year age and then 10." I'm like, no. It's the 12 total of aging.
Right.
It's just 10 here and 2 there. But there might be an entity that can do it. And if they are, I'd love to see how they keep the cost down, because electricity in the Dominican Republic is very expensive. You know,
Right. Right.
because
I mean,
to
so
generate to generate light, you have to have about 50 people walking on a treadmill really fast. You know, you got to pay all those people.
One burro could do the job of 50 people.
Oh,
so
that's
Doc,
bad.
Girls get paid in apples.
I have a question. So when they're actually aging in the barrels, how many pounds of tobacco fit in a 55 or 50 gallon barrel? How many pounds of tobacco is really aging per barrel at that point?
Oh, now that you're gonna have to. I will let you know because I honestly
because
that part.
I'm thinking, well, how much? Because
How many
again,
leaves can you put in there, right?
Yeah, and they can't be all bunched. They can't be pressed in there. They need room to breathe, right?
Exactly.
I would.
Well,
think.
and then I'm interested in then is there a certain way that you rotate the barrel, whatever? Because like I would imagine the leaves on the outside near the barrel itself, they're probably going to have a different than the middle.
Yes.
They just kick it around the room, back and forth.
Nice. That's a good idea. We don't do the barrel standing up. We put the barrel sideways, and because this is it's my idea, right? So I put the barrel sideways. We filled it with leaf all the way to the top,
Right.
You know, sideways, and then those barrels sideways. We move them, just like in the curing barn. We actually have
Just
3
like
feet.
whiskey.
3 feet elevations where they sit for about 30 days, and then we move them again all the way to the top, and then it comes back down.
So they're on like a rotation, almost exactly
Like
what they
whiskey.
do with whiskey.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's almost the
you
same-
got to.
Same process.
Yeah, and I learned that from Booker No when I went up to his factory.
Nice.
Right.
Wow. I love
And you know when you open the barrel, the what first comes out,
Yeah.
the angel share is off the hook. Those little smells there, you're like, what?
Yeah,
but you can't. It's a little strong though.
bottle that.
Yeah.
You can bottle that and sell it as perfume.
Man, let me tell you, don't give me any ideas.
Like a men's fragrance.
Yeah, tobacco. Just call it
Make
tobacco.
some pipe
Yeah, a little
tobacco.
bit
Can you
behind
do
the
that
ears,
with
you know?
some of that?
Yeah, I love that.
Wow.
Maybe a nice shaving cream too, Oscar. And do a nice shaving cream.
How crucial is that process in the barrel though? You know, with the rotation, how many days you keep it in one spot?
He said
No,
30 days.
But I mean, how many days in one position before you rotate
He
that?
said 30 days.
30
30
days.
days.
Yeah, 30
Total.
days. Bob.
30 days, Bob.
No,
He
no.
doesn't
30
Oh, the
days.
rotation of the whole barrel.
Frank, listen to me.
Bob doesn't listen, Doc. He's hard of
It's
hearing
okay.
too.
It's all right. It's all right.
The full rotation of the barrel.
Full
How long?
rotation is 30 days.
It's 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. It took us 2 years to get it all the way around.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to
So
know.
so then the last 50 that I wanted to do it, so we just moved it from. It started from the left and we finished at the peak, at the triangular, the apex of the building.
Right.
And then I said, well, let me get that. So we started to prepare the blend right then. I was like, oh my God, there's no difference. You know, I was like, oh, it's not like, oh wow, it got better. You know, like it was, and you know, you have to have like two separate tasting areas because it's so hard to do wet.
Right.
Wet smoking is one thing, and what you guys actually get in the end is another. You know, because no
Right.
matter what, we're always working with wet, and that's how I taste the blend, wet. And then there's a second phase after it's been resting, because once the cigar is made, it doesn't age any longer. It's just resting.
Right.
So that rest. So we do 6 months. So at the 6 months point, I have to re-smoke it again to check to make sure that we're good. And then that's a whole different taste. I keep ledger. So I'm a I'm a paper and pencil guy. So I write everything down, what I'm tasting, how, and if it's right there. And I've got methods of I use a percentile kind of thing, for the different notes that I like that I consider the most important aspects of a blend. So
Right.
and I'm not willing to share that with anybody.
No. Hey, Frank, can you put up his list? Clay Atkins wants to know where he can get the cigars and roughly how much would you think the average price is?
Of the 33 Oaks.
The one, well, yeah, the one you were just describing.
The 33 Oaks will come out, and it should be average sale like Florida, where there's taxes isn't too high. It should be about $12.50.
Right.
So
Right.
to me,
great.
that was the most important, to bring down the price again, because with all my fellow my brother companies, and everybody's going up, and I see the people struggling, because I'm a people guy. I'm a blue collar. I like the regular people. The rich guys could keep smoking the rich stuff. I don't care. Because those big guys need to eat too. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But guys that don't want to throw away a lot of money, I don't believe in totally exhausting everybody's wallet depth.
Right.
So $12.50 to me for a 12-year is money. So and I've been easily eating a lot of the taxes. There's a lot of taxes that are coming into play this year. There's also another tobacco is not. There's not a lot of tobacco
available
around.
Right?
Yeah,
the tobacco is scarce. That's what we've been hearing.
It's definitely scarce. You got all kinds of rumors from the State Department talking about restrictions on different countries on their productions. Like some people are worried because they are, and I see them come to I see a lot of companies flocking to my land and trying to, because we don't have that problem. But the government is aware of the movement, and now that they're more aware that all these guys are coming in, they're raising the cost of, they're taxing the tobacco more now. So expect more fees coming in and around, with tobacco, because importation, everything's I would say another 15-20% is probably.
Holy cow!
That's a big number. That's
wow.
a big number.
Well, now Clay says he's in Virginia. Are there any local brick and mortars in Virginia that he can kind of find? I know Virginia's a big state, but do you have any brick and mortars there?
In Virginia, there is.
Okay,
there
good.
is.
Good.
He's looking it up, Clay. Hang in there.
Let me see if I see any.
Because
we have.
Sure.
I think
Virginia,
if you can put any kind of sales now, if you want to do a code, I think we can make a lot of sale for you right now on this show, buddy.
There, Virginia, we have Moe's Cigar, Oasis Cigar, Old Mill Cigar, and I'll be up there at Old Mill on the 17th or the 18th of February. We're doing an event there on a Monday. The Burning Leaf Cigar Lounge in VA, and Tranquility Cigars in VA. So there's at least, I see 5 shops. 1, 2. So we got 5 guys up there that are
nice.
Moving the brand up there for us. And I'm gonna be coming through mid-February.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent.
So
Perfect.
Brian Singer says, Tip Top Smoke in Springfield, Ohio will ship GTO cigars to you, Clay.
Well, there you
So
go.
get hold of Brian, and he'll get those cigars to you if you need to have them now, or you wait next month and you get to see Dr. Oscar in person.
And
man,
we have
that's pretty
we got
awesome.
Larry. We got our buddy Larry Frank, and anything in
Larry,
North
yeah.
Carolina.
North Carolina. There's definitely there's people in North Carolina. I know.
Hey, go to his website. Did you have them listed? Your retail?
Yeah, there you go.
partners?
Yeah.
Bruce Stark just put it on the website, so if you just want to get over there, Bruce Stark has given everybody the website to jump on and find out where your local brick and mortar and get your GTO cigar line, because they are fabulous.
Yep, without a doubt.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, you're doing good, Doc. You're doing good. You got some great stuff, and I see the excitement in you. And again, you look like you got a new life now that you're doing basically almost 100% of your passion, your leaf, and it's getting around. And you certainly are hitting the ground hard.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. Hey, thanks. Gracias a Dios.
Yes. Thank God that you're there.
No, gracias a Dios, and great people, great friends, great partners. everybody that has spoken about us, because our cliche is only those who know smoke GTO.
Hey, hey.
And a lot of people know now.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting the word out there, Doc, and it's really a tribute to yourself and who you are as a person, ultimately, because relationships are everything in the cigar business, and I think people really do appreciate somebody who's honest, passionate, and wants you to experience what they feel, and that's what you give us as cigar smokers. We are very fortunate to have someone like you to enjoy and go on the same voyage that you did. So this cigar is taking us on that trip up onto the top at that elevation. I'm not riding no burro because
I'm not walking, so I'm riding the burro. That's for sure.
Hey. We'll get you on there, man. I'll put you on there. Don't worry. A nice cigar. We'll sit you backwards. You can lean on his neck.
Just what I always dreamed of doing, Doc. I've been on enough jackasses in my life.
You just got to work on that. What do they call that? Like that little sound, that it's like you do it in the cheek and, like.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's good.
Yeah, you go. They're
Hey,
riding the horse too.
They love it. They love it. These guys will go, man. They're the best. I love burros, man.
Yeah, well, we got 4 of them right here hanging out with you. So that's pretty good.
That's like, what is that? Is that a chooch?
4 chooches for you. There you go.
That's the old chooch. He's in retirement right now.
He is.
He's kind of like
Doc. He's hanging out with Doc.
He is. He's in retirement. He's in retirement.
We sent him to the DR.
He only makes 1 trip a day up the mountain now.
That's my guy. That's my guy.
Hey, why don't we hold on and we'll go to our sponsors and we come back, folks. We know we got a lot of questions that's being asked. Thank you so much. But I also ask you, please hit the share button because we still got lots to go here with Dr. Oscar Rodriguez, GTO.
Thank you, bro.
Great cigars take time. The Fortaleza Libre story began in 2013 with the idea of starting a brand of cigars that would exemplify the strength and freedom that define America. Our premium cigar voyage for quality and taste led us to the Dominican Republic and the tobacco fields of Santiago and Tamboril. Tabacalera El Joyito would become a trusted partner, and in 2019, our smoking strong and living free journey was realized with the arrival to our shores of the Fuerte Libre Bodacious. Fast forward 5 years, 2024, Fuerte El Libre rebrands to Fortaleza El Libre. Same meaning, strong and free. Our portfolio has grown to 6 core lines to satisfy the palates of cigar smokers worldwide. For more information, visit our website at fylcigars.com. Smoke strong, live free. Welcome to GTO Dominican Cigars, a boutique cigar company that artfully blends and creates some of the finest handmade puros from the Cibao Valley in the Dominican Republic. We are 4th generation manufacturers and growers of tobacco with over 140 years of experience, offering a variety of styles, blends, and strengths. Mild, medium, medium plus, and full-bodied. We would truly consider it an honor for you to experience our cigars. Those who know smoke GTO.
Before you light your next cigar, be sure to check out Cigar Medics, the makers of the patent-approved humidimeter. The humidimeter is a tool designed to display the relative humidity inside your cigar. With this device, there's no more guessing. Simply insert the probes into the foot or cap of your cigar, and you can instantly know if your cigar is ready to be smoked. Buy now on cigarmedics.com and see site for other cigar accessories. With the humidimeter, you'll know when to hold them and know when to smoke them.
Years in the making, the Chief cigar was born, blended, boxed, and released to market on June 26, 2015. This cigar was developed by former fire chief firefighter, cigar aficionado Ken Dorbecker, and has grown into a signature Firehouse cigar line.
All engines respond.
Including, of course, the Chief, a Nicaraguan Habano blend, Proby, a Connecticut Shade blend, All Hands, a Maduro Mexican San Andreas box press, and the brand new Fire Pole, a beautifully crafted San Andreas Habano barber pole. Join the Chief family and make us part of your humidor.
R&A Treasures, out of Tampa Bay, Florida. The last of a legacy. The last of an inventory of Thomas Cristiano in a warehouse where everything is aged and well kept for all your pipe and smoking needs.
And we are
we're
back,
back.
folks.
Folks, we are back.
Look at the ash on this sucker, man. Look at this.
You are the ash.
I am the ash man tonight. Look, I mean, it's
Nice. Beautiful.
beautiful.
That's
What an
beautiful.
incredible smoke, Doc. This is wonderful.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I can see why everybody wants to smoke it, and your cousins too.
Well, we've actually been smoking this cigar for now 2 hours.
Yes.
That is a slow
Slow
burning
burn.
cigar, and I've been puffing away, man. I've
Right.
been
It's not
nursing
like-
this.
Nope.
Yeah.
And hasn't gone out. It just continues to burn
Beautiful.
beautifully. And what you're getting now, like with this, this is the Corojo that we're smoking,
hmm
and
Yes.
it really, the depth of flavor, and we're pairing it with a rye, a Jack Daniel's very limited run rye that's at 126.1% alcohol at that point. It's got some fire to it, but these two, wow, Doc.
Nice.
Let me
pairing,
tell you,
yeah.
what a beautiful pairing, and your cigar will deliver a punch as you smoke it down. Like I said, it starts off where it's creamy, and you've got those notes again. I think the beauty of it is that bourbon and oak. You get that oakiness that's there, that's present. So when you're blending it, when you're pairing it with a rye or you're going to have that.
Well, it's playing with the oak from the spirit itself.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
it's really going hand in hand with this.
Mm.
Beautiful. And it's
No.
picked up quite
Oh,
a
it's
bit.
picked
Oh
up,
my
yes.
goodness.
Yeah, and intensity, and that's what cigars should do. It should take you on a journey. I've had cigars, and we don't talk about cigars that we don't like on the show because everybody's palate is different, right,
Yeah.
Doc? I mean, everyone. So for one person, it may taste like this or have that kind of note. It doesn't mean if you don't get those types of notes, you don't know what you. It's just that. We've been smoking a long time, and Bob has been smoking, forever, longer than all of us put together, probably.
Yeah, probably.
And so that's the thing, and that's the beauty of going on a cigar journey is to try new things, to step out of your box, and that's why trying. I was always I only smoked Padron. They all know it. That's all I smoked. I mean, in the 90s, my first cigar was a Padron. And in the 90s, there were a lot of what I will call rushed and bad cigars out there, Doc. There were a lot.
Yeah.
There
You
was
could still
just a
smell
lot.
the ammonia coming out of
the
it.
bitterness.
Yeah. Ugh.
And so the game has been upped by everyone. And I think having yourself as part of what we'll call the boutique market, it elevated everybody else's game too, because they had to, you have to stay competitive. It's a competitive industry, but
do we still call his cigars boutique? Because now they're available in so many,
Many
places.
places.
It's become
Exactly.
mainstream.
yes.
Oh, hey, I still do it. I'm still controlling it so it doesn't get out of hand. Because to me, the moment I don't want to be one of these big guys. I don't want to
Right.
mass produce anything because I'm still, I'm hands on. I control the quality as best as I can. And I even put it out there. I told everybody, because I have an unprecedented lifetime warranty on any of my cigars. You smoke one you didn't like, just call me. I will send you, and I normally send you two, and I take care of everything else. If it didn't give you the experience you were looking for, or it didn't change something in your life, just, hey, call me. I don't ask questions. You know that I'm not into that because to me everybody's different. I do care. Like some guys are slick because I've had some people call me. They left it in their car. Hey, this cigar, is dry. And I'm like, damn, bro, you lucky I'm not next to you because I would do we call that a tabana, but so there's some dudes, but I love that everybody else is changing the game. They're noticing because when they come into stores, guys are now asking, they'll smell it. They're like, coño, this is ammonia. I still got guys walking up to me, handing me cigars, like, hey, I just did this, and I'm like, you did? And he goes, well, and as I smell, I go, well, this smells like Ivor. He goes, and he goes, how do you know? I said, I can smell the gallo, the rooster shit from the park. It's on this. He goes, what you talking? I said, dude, it's young. This is young tobacco. Please don't do that. And I'll tell him, hey, take it back home, wait 6 more months, and then bring it out again, and you might have a better run, But then too many guys I don't know, brother. There's a lot of guys that they want to release a cigar, just 1,000, I guess, get like 10 minutes of fame and then walk away. That makes this industry even harder for the people that are working hard to put quality stuff out there, and one of my slogans is don't overpay for quality. I got guys coming out with $17-18 cigars. I'm like, I tell guys, listen, that is tough to continue when you've got My Father, Avo, Perdomo 30, Opus at the same price, 17, 18. I'm not gonna smoke Hen's Basket or Trident's Teeth. Whatever these guys, there's a lot of weird stuff out there, But let me tell you this, that one thing I do want to tell you. Did you discover how I secretly hid the ligero in this blend? It envelops in the smoke. It's like it's in the undertone. It's not in your face,
right?
Like just hitting. But if you're not careful, it'll your feet will come out from under you,
right? So when you're doing the aging, now are you aging just wrapper, or are you aging filler, binder? Are you what exactly? What leaves are you aging in barrels as well?
No, actually, the whole cigar. The wrapper goes in,
Wow.
the filler goes in, and the binder, and that pretty much for all of our stuff. We don't.
Awesome.
It's always. It's just. There's different ways to when you put the core. A lot of guys, if you look at the bottom of the cigar at the foot, you'll see the center core, the ligeros, like sometimes to the middle or sometimes a little bit to the right.
Yes.
Offside. Because this one, I stuck it like in the bottom, and then I wrapped it really well with some good with some of the bind. Hey, have a great night, guys. Take care. So I just did it. It took a long time to do it. I called it like a double entubado, but then I wrapped it again one more time. It's utilizing every leaf as best as I could but I didn't want to knock anybody out because I don't want to be known for being that just hitting people in the face with strong ligeros. I discovered that the longer I age our tobaccos, the stronger it gets. Whereas the corollary. Nicaraguan, the longer you age it, the less potent it becomes.
The less potent it becomes, right? It mellows out.
It mellows out. So I got guys that told me, I've got some Nicaraguans. I've had them for 10 years. And I'm like, you got like nice Dominicans now. I'm just sad it took you that long to figure it out. You could have had one of mine a long time ago.
So Chris Even is asking, is there a prime point to smoke it?
Can you repeat that question?
A prime time to smoke that cigar. Is there?
Where does it peak?
Where does it peak?
In the day, like when should you have this bad boy?
No, like let's just say
wine.
like
No,
how
how many-
like wine, like aging. Like if I bought a box and I put aside, half the box, and I said I'm going to wait on that. How long should I wait before it becomes something that it no longer was intended to be? Like, your intent is when you get that in the box shipped to somebody, they open the cello to smoke it, right? If you're aging it too long, you're going to lose a lot of that, like you said, lose a lot of that flavor for being overaged. Let's put it to you that way.
That's a good question. Look, if the company, this is the way I see it. I already aged it all like I can age it to give it
Right.
to take it to the point where I believe it's at the best. There's no need for you if you took it home and you want to save it, it's only because it traveled and you just want to rehumidify the cigar appropriately. But premium cigars don't need to be aged by anyone, because it doesn't. Here's the thing, it doesn't age. After I make the cigar, that's it. The 10 years stopped when I rolled it. Now, if you're so the question here is resting. So how if I rest it for another, it depends. Like some guys just keep on accumulating a little bit too much, at the expense of losing their investment, because I don't do that. If you go into my house, people say, "Oh, I've got 4,000 cigars in my home," and I'm like, I only have 5 because I smoke everything, because I don't know if I'm going to die tomorrow. And I'm gonna have some punk ass smoking my shit tomorrow.
That makes all the sense in the world, Doc. It really does.
Yes.
Smoke them, baby. Smoke them if you got them. Don't put them away. Like that. That's bullshit. Get it. Trust your tobacconist. If you go to a solid store that takes care of their cigars, you know what a real humidor is supposed to look like.
Exactly.
Get it. If that guy curates his stuff well, get it. Smoke it, enjoy, celebrate that day, that moment, celebrate, because that's what we're about. I'm gonna smoke. As a matter of fact, I've already smoked like 7 cigars, but once we're done, I'm gonna smoke a cigar just to celebrate this moment.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Right.
Hey,
That's
Oscar, I want to ask you, and we're getting personal now. We're going deep dive because you and me talked a lot on Friday. And
Yes,
I want the audience to hear about how you became a real estate Mongol for a certain
Mongol
MLB
or
team.
mogul? You mean mogul?
Mogul.
Drink.
Nihilism.
A Mongol. That's the new real estate mogul. Is a Mongol.
I'm a Mongol. Genghis
How you say it in
Oscar.
Spanish.
Hey, if I'm a Mongol, I need to like order up me some. So bring me 10 whores, hurry!
He did not become Mongolian. No, he did not.
No. Yeah, we're about a month away from pitchers and catchers reporting. So, I think the audience needs to hear about how you came in contact with a certain MLB team from way up north and how you helped them out.
Oh, man, why you don't put that out there.
Don't put that out there.
Forget about it. We know
Kept
the
it
answer.
nameless.
Forget
Kept
about
it nameless.
So one of the homes I owned here in Lakeland, I built a home, and I did it to help. Honestly, I was trying to help out the guys at the church. With the priest, he was a good Irish guy who spoke his Spanish, and I told him, listen, I got to put down some. I bought some land in an area in Lakeland. It's a nice little 3-acre property. I said, let's build something. Because I've got a plan. I pulled it from a magazine. I said, this is a nice plan. Build this thing. But I really didn't look at it. I said, I've got a construction loan, and I'm going to let the Father McKenna be the one that actually runs the whole construction, using the people that work at our that celebrate and pray at our church.
Okay.
Well, so I was still at Maxwell. These guys went ahead and built this house. When I came back down, they say, "Hey, I got the keys. Here it is." And I'm like, "We did it to spec." And I go, "Holy crap!" It's a 6,000 square foot home, which for me and my wife. And I said, "What the hell? Did I not read this right?" And they're like, "Yeah, we." So, but I was happy because we put people to work, and they were all paid, and they were able to take care of their families. So for me, that was good. So then the home was too big for us. My whole family would come in there, and we would just ride, or my kids would ride bicycles. It was like a park. I didn't buy any furniture because I would never be able to furnish the whole home. I'm not one of those guys. So there was a baseball team that I met them while I was at a bar, and a lot of them rented the home, and it was excellent, because they were rented they rented it for a couple of years, and so it was good, but it was a good thing, and then we ended up selling it, so after they left, I said, hey, it's time to sell this puppy.
I hope they didn't trash the place.
No. It was good. It was actually very, very nice. They sent a team of people to fix that. And I'm probably if I'm moving, but like it's not that cold. It's warm here. It's warm here, but I got to be moving around. But it was an experience. It was definitely. I wouldn't do it again. I don't want no. No.
Well, you're lucky you didn't have the Lions, Detroit Lions come down, football players. They would really torn the place apart.
You don't know how close you are. It was awesome. It was awesome. Like now here, I don't have a place because I'm waiting to see what's going to happen down here. We do have a clinic here, so if anybody ever wants to get a nice executive physical, that's where I make my money. So come see me, and I got the magic finger there for you. You know that what?
Listen, Doc, they have a test for that now. We don't need to do that anymore. You know that.
Don't believe the hype, baby. Come see me.
It all.
Let me tell you something. Okay, because hey, there's always a moment, and there's a lot of older guys. Look, a lot of guys want to look. I understand guys not wanting that to happen, because two things have happened with this. So people that didn't know now know, and either they're enjoying it or they don't know. You know what I'm saying? But if we do not inspect your prostate gland manually, right. We don't know what the test tells me how bad what I found was. So I don't know we don't know if you have enlargement. We don't know if it's hyperplasia. We don't know if it's hypertrophy. So it's important to come on in, just forget about it, just close your eyes.
Close your eyes. That's it. And
put on the Barry White.
Hey, Bob, can you do the physical for us? Can you go first?
Close your eyes. And Doc says, look, no hands.
I always tell them, pick one. You get whichever you want.
I want the smallest finger you got, your pinky. Can you use your pinky?
I can do the pinky. Hey, and I have a mirror. Now I use a mirror so you could watch my face. So we both laugh. You're laughing, I'm laughing. I'm like, woo! That's not good.
The crazy part is the mirror says objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear.
Wow.
Oh, ouch.
Do it. Hey, on your birthday, please, smoke great cigars. We've already debunked the theory. We've already proven that enjoying 2 or 3 cigars a day will increase your lifespan. We fixed that. But
got rid of stress.
Get your PSA, your test done, and then I'll order the blood test if it's there, because I look for more like if you look at it's like a steak. If it should feel
like it should feel like in between. Yes, it should be like rare.
Right. It should be yeah. But if you feel a knuckle, but then it's also I have to measure it. So I hope you guys know that by going in there, I'm actually. There's a canal in the center. It's called the navicular canal. So I'm going to follow that canal. Then I'm going to check the lobe, and then I'm going to go as far as I can, checking for nodules. Then if you have like eye problems, I can reach back and then I can fix the wandering eye. While I'm in there. But and there's a cute thing that I do, and I press right like in the center because I can make the eyes pop out a little. but,
Oh,
but
hey, Doc, we got a whole bunch of people who want to come see you now. Look, they're all lining up. You give a cigar
But
after they get tested.
I have fun, and then we light up. We will light up. I always enjoy a great cigar after a great prostate exam because it's amazing. But I want you to leave knowing how big your prostate is. It could be 40 cc's, it could be 60 cc's, and there's treatments that we can do while we're at different levels. So it's important not to forego this important exam. It's got to be done. Then do your PSA. If all you did was your PSA, the PSA is influenced by many other things that can happen that can cause that to go up. It's not so. Get your exam. If you're not sure, come see me. I got you, and I'll have your little baggage of 5-pack GTO. I'll say, hey.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
Thank you for coming by.
After you take the yardstick out.
Oh, God.
Hey, you know what? That's one thing I can say, that I don't think that there's another doctor in the U.S. that can hand you cigars after he's given you truly the finger.
Yeah, but see, Frank, the problem is he's there smoking his cigar while I'm in the shower crying.
What do you think he's going to do, man, if he takes that glove off? Oh, my God. Woo, serious shit. But I just want to go back, if you don't mind. Earlier, you mentioned something about some kind of spirit that you might be working on. Are you able to get a little deeper into that and maybe pair it with some special cigar of yours? Or is it too early to get into it?
That one's early. I can't tell you everything. I gotta watch that. Oh,
the future.
Well, it's part of the show because that might be a great pairing show that we would do with you.
Yeah.
Well, I can put this. I could say this one because we have already started. In Alabama, the Clyde Mays family, they're opening up their distillery in Troy, and I will be working hand in hand with them in formulating some new blends that go along with their amazing bourbons that they create. So wow. I'm looking. I'm working with he's the second generation or third generation family member, and they totally want to put cigars in their distillery so that to get that pairing. So when you come and drink, try their stuff, and then grab a nice smoke. And I was like, wow, what an honor. So definitely that one. And I do have another company that's a Scotch company that's talking to us, and I have another bourbon company called Den of Thieves that I'm helping them out with their bourbon. So that one's out already. We're already doing some pairings with Den of Thieves. Clyde Mays is by March or May, and then the other company I'm going to hold off on that name until it's etched in stone, and then bam, boom.
So can we definitely have our co-host Alcoholic Joey G call you to set up a pairing with you when you're ready to go?
Yeah, for sure.
In the year,
that'll be awesome.
Yeah, it's a year. We're giving you a year's notice, Doc.
A few months, not a year. 30 years.
Yeah.
Maybe after the PCA, so he could talk more about that, and then definitely get in a pairing, because that's what we do once a month, and our audience knows that, and we're always looking for a great spirit to pair with a fantastic cigar, and I think it would be a fantastic show.
Definitely. No, I love exploring anything I can do. Any way I can help anyone, please let me know, because that's what I'm about. This ain't important. It's not important to me to buy things, and for me, the most important thing is who have I reached out to? Who did I help? Who did I help smoke better? Change. Whatever I can do. I'm normally nosy, and I'm walking in on people and say, hey, that's wrong. And then they get mad at me because I said, no, that's not how you do that. Because then when you tell them I'm an authority, they're like, nah. You're like, who are you?
Well, you're going to be known real soon, Doc. I mean, you keep putting out smokes like this. You're doing us a favor as smokers to enjoy a leaf, and everything that you've given us in the past and what we smoked about you. It's been fabulous. Everybody, I think the panel will agree the chooches are all into GTO, no question about it. And yes, Daniel from Canada says GTO rocks. Yep, it rocks in Canada too.
Doc, Thomas wants to know, is the prostate exam part of the prize package tonight?
Oh! Well, Thomas,
that's what we're giving away tonight.
People don't realize that they're going to get the prostate exam.
Boy, those
that
fingers
comes on video. That is definitely an exclusive on the show when you get it.
Only it will be, but we have to do it on the show, so everybody gets to meet. You know, we'll do like what are those live?
We'll do a live prostate exam.
Oh, that would be so great.
We'll do live commentary through the whole time too. It's like, and he's
awesome.
about to go in.
We should have to have an enema before
Wait till you see my face.
Oh,
God. My goodness.
All right.
Wow.
Let's go to our next bunch of sponsors there, Frank, and let's get ready for the big one tonight.
Yes.
We know we're getting a free prostate exam. Giving away.
So, coming up right after these words from our sponsors is our fantastic Stump Sakasquatch. Like I said, we got rid of the chooch, gave him a little retirement fund. We put him on a 401k. And now he's resting.
We sent him to the farm, Frank.
We sent him to the farm, but he had to get a pension because all chooches need one. So we gave him the pension.
We gave him chicken shit.
We gave him chicken shit. Exactly. We did. Carry on his back. So right when we come back, we're going to be giving away some prizes, and of course, Doc, if there's something that you want to throw in as a giveaway, please let
not the finger.
Not the
finger.
No finger. No. Oh, okay. I got you. I'm gonna give away ashtrays.
Oh, an ashtray.
Oh, man, that's a first. We haven't seen one of those.
Wow.
Okay.
Nice.
Wait till we get back. Wait till we get back.
Wait till we get back. Ooh. That was a good way to lead in there, Doc. I mean, it got me a little excited. I don't have a chance to win anything.
That's okay.
At Norwood Royal Cigars, we have the biggest walk-in humidor in the Midwest. Our 1,500 square foot humidor is home to almost 4,000 different cigars that will meet the need of any cigar enthusiast. We have boutique blends to the more traditional selections and everything in between. From the novice beginner to the aficionado, the knowledgeable staff at NRC will find the perfect cigar for you. Located on the northwest side of Chicago, we want to be your shop for all your cigar wants and needs. As always, at Norwood Royal Cigars, light it, smoke it, love it.
Experience the magic of Rockefeller Cigars today. With 11 years steeped in tradition, passion, and mystery of the leaf, Rockefeller has a cigar just for you. Be like the greatest magicians and make Rockefeller Cigars appear in your lineup with any of our 4 lines. The Nicaraguan, the Dominican Blue, the Vintage Gold, and our new LE, The Art of Magic.
Cigar in the Bottle is 2 palate-pleasing gifts in 1. A specially blended Grand Palmier XS VSOP Cognac is elegantly contained in patented numbered bottles. Winner of back-to-back-to-back-to-back medals at the LA Spirits Awards, Cigar in the Bottle inventor Forbidden Johnny teams up with Vartan and Hendrik Hellner for this custom-blended Vartan Reserva cigar, well-preserved in a hand-blown glass chamber featuring Boveda two-way humidification.
All begins at the very first climate-controlled Rodriguez Olivan cigar factory located in the Dominican Republic. Our two major brands include Don Olivan, which are boutique cigars suited for that individual who takes great pride in something unique. BAMF is our armed forces cigars designed for that badass mother effer. Not only are you smoking a great premium cigar, a percentage of the proceeds is donated to our heroic men and women in uniform.
And we are
back. And the doctor left us because he knew.
No, he's in the dark.
He
He's in the dark.
went to the dark.
He's
he went
there.
to the dark.
Hey, Frank, before this ash goes, look at this, guys. Look at this.
There
smoke.
he is.
This
Don't drop
is
the
I know.
Nice.
It's unbelievable.
Nice.
It's unbelievable. I'm just afraid to drop it, but I wanted to show this off of what we've got going on so far.
Beautiful.
And it's a fabulous, fabulous
and which cigar was that? Just in case somebody joined in later.
This is the hold on, because it's the
it was like pata two or something. It's something with the pata.
It is the Pata 2 Forte Maduro.
Pata two. That's right. The pata two.
Yep,
Pata two.
It's beautiful. I mean, really, it's an 8x60, folks. 8x60.
Doc is in the shadows right now, boy.
You know why? He wanted to go incognito at the end of the show.
He looks
I had to get in the truck.
I was gonna
a
say,
little cold for him. A little cold in Florida.
It's not cold. It's not cold down here.
No,
It's,
Ronnie.
it's 70s down here, Ronnie.
He's cold, he said.
No,
it's warm down here.
Beautiful.
He said he was cold when he got out there. I don't know.
That's beautiful night.
I was cold.
Yeah.
Orlando, I'm not going to put it in my mouth to see the ash drop. I want to see how far I can get this, okay? All right, you wise guy. Yes, Canada needs a good ash. I'm telling you, get your GTO up in Canada for sure. You got it there, Daniel. Excellent.
All right, so for
all right,
this,
Doc, you hear us okay? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So, to intro the spot, we gotta do the little animation.
No.
Steve paid a lot for that animation, $39, as he liked to say. This is what happened to the chooch, Doc. Look at this. See, the chooch got run off by a big foot. Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it, but it scared the shit out of the chooch.
Yeah,
it did. You saw him
That's
tremble.
why I went to the Dominican Republic.
He's locked in the stable.
He's locked.
Now. That's
so I'm going to ask you guys some questions first, and then the audience for that beautiful ashtray. So, first question, I'm going to talk about, since Doc was inspired with oak trees, I figured I'd give you some questions that surrounded oak trees. So here's a good one. Guys, how many acorns does an oak tree produce in its lifetime?
Oh my God.
An oak tree in its lifetime.
1,333.
1,000. Ronnie's such a fucking chooch. You see, Doc, this is why. That is a chooch answer. 1,000. It drops 1,000 in its first little.
I would say 2 million in its lifetime.
Bob is close. 10 million acorns.
Wow.
Ooh.
10 million acorns in its
I think Clay got it. Oh no, is that 100 million?
In
a little bit more.
10 million. Can you believe it? 10 million? I was shocked when I found out.
Hey, Tammy
Wow.
Fields, how are you, Tammy? Thanks for joining us.
How many species do you think of oak trees are there?
30.
No, Doc said 33, and just in Atlanta alone. You see, another chooch. Brothers. You see what happens?
I'd say a couple hundred.
Hey, just remember, you got our blood in you somewhere.
Yeah,
so
but
don't worry about it.
I would have gotten close to this.
But he's got leeches on him now.
over
trying to bleed out.
over 600 species
Really?
of oak.
Wow.
That's the different species. 600, Doc. 600.
Oh my
Pretty
God.
amazing.
Oh,
How
I
many
know.
leaves that you could do with that? Holy
Yeah.
cow.
Where is the largest living oak tree located?
Atlanta.
Central Park. I don't know.
St. Augustine. I don't know.
St. Augustine, yeah.
Actually, it's in Mandeville, Louisiana. It's called it's called the Seven Sisters.
How big is that tree?
Oh, it's over 1,000 years old.
It's bigger than the Six
How
Sisters.
tall is this tree? How
How
big
tall is it? I don't know. Did I go there and measure it? Look at the questions that he's asking
You're
me.
saying the biggest tree. How big is this tree?
No, I said that. I'm not going to tell you. It's the largest living. It has 7. Why do you think they call it the Seven Sisters? Just ask. I don't know.
Because it was
Seven
bigger than the
brothers? I
Six
don't know.
No, because actually 7 branches were born from the center main trunk. So 7 different branches of as large. It's a massive tree. Massive.
Nice.
Orlando says 87 feet tall.
There we go. Thank you.
There you go.
Orlando.
Wow. There it is.
You have to answer Bob for me.
Thank you.
Orlando.
Thank you. Well,
Yeah,
you're not the answer.
nice.
So, how many acorns actually grow? One in how many actually grow and become a tree? One in how many?
One in
Oh my God.
one in a 600.
Nope.
10,000.
There, 1 in 10,000.
Wow.
1 in 10,000.
Wow,
Chris,
that's good
1
Chris
in
over there.
10,000. Only 1 in 10,000 acorn
Wow.
actually grows and becomes a tree.
Wow.
Because you know why? It feeds a lot of the animals in the forest.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you got
Squirrels
all
are
kinds of
taking 'em
squirrels,
and-
you got a bunch of
Chipmunks.
Yeah,
chipmunks, you got
chipmunks,
everything eating them. So
Well,
there
Hey, but look at us. Look at us. We're the successful spermatozoid. Out of 2 million, you were the one that beat all the rest of them.
It's called the lucky sperm.
We
and
definitely
just
won the
happen to be the
fastest
ones.
that day.
Yep. Nice.
Orlando wants to know what he won. Orlando, you're
You
the
won
grand
nothing.
winner of a finger exam. That's it.
Boom.
They got.
All right. Here's the question for the ashtray for the audience.
What do
For
you
the
audience
ashtray.
only?
For the ashtray only. All right. This rare Pontiac sold for $1.1 million at the Mecum auctions event in Kissimmee, Florida, setting a record price for both the model and the brand's production cars. I need the name and the year of this Pontiac.
Ooh. Name and year, folks.
It's not just a GTO. We got to get the year.
I need the whole name and the year, folks. Oh, look at who's this? Wait a minute. Matt Polly says the 1970 Pontiac GTO Judge convertible. 1.1. Could that be correct? Let me take a look and see.
Here come the judge.
Here comes the judge. I'm going to be the judge of that. And there it is.
Yeah.
That is the judge right there, folks. Unbelievable. $1.1 million. The highest auctioned Pontiac ever sold. Ever. And it was right here in Kissimmee, Florida.
Now,
Wow.
if anybody
The ash
knows
went
this,
down.
How about
Oh,
that card? Doc, what do you think?
Yeah.
I thought you bought that card, Doc.
Wow.
You know what? I missed that. I was outbid.
You were out.
wow.
I thought that was pretty amazing. I mean, geez, it blew me away. It's, you know what the color's called, Doc?
Orange Julius.
Orbit Orange. It was just one of 7 Judge convertibles that were built with an
Hold on a
automatic
second.
transmission.
Doc,
Yeah.
you're not driving right now, are you?
He is. He's called driving and podcasting. He's going to be pulled over for that, and the cops are going to say, and he's not going to be able to pull the doctor card. You're not going to any kind of surgery. Don't bullshit the police officer.
He's just going to give him the finger.
He's going to give him the finger.
On the side of the van, it says candy.
But I'm not
Don't
driving.
worry about it.
It's my cousin's driving.
There he is. There he is. Nice.
Wow.
All right, Matt.
Congratulations,
I got
Matt.
your address. I'll get that over to Doc so he can send you an ashtray
ashtray,
you've never even seen before. So
that's awesome. And make sure, Matt, when you get it, post it. Make sure you tag Oscar, tag us on the post. We want to share it with our audience out there. Instagram, Facebook, whatever you do. My goodness, Doc, it's always a pleasure to have you.
Yes,
always.
Wow. We can't thank you enough.
You're awesome. Thanks for all the support.
No, hey, the honor is mine. I'm always there for you guys, and whatever you need, anyway, call me. Yeah, I would never have not. I was doing an event. I told those guys, hey, I feel sorry for you guys. I gotta take care of my people. So I hooked them all up. So they were all excited. They were all happy. So and I told them that how important you guys are for me and my family. So, and they all were. They were all excited. So, thank you for all you do. God bless all of you. And come see me soon.
Pleasure is all ours.
Well,
Pleasure is all
definitely
ours.
check out the website.
Safe travels, wherever it is you're going next.
Yep, and he's going to hit the road again. So follow him up in Virginia, up and down the East Coast, and on Jersey. He's going to be in Jersey. So make sure you see what's going on. I don't know about that Whiskey Network, Frank. I think.
That's that's what happens when you click the wrong button.
There you go. Get on his website and get his cigars because you're really going
Find out
to
where
enjoy
you can
them.
get them. Absolutely, because you're definitely going to love every one of his cigars. His entire line is amazing.
Yes, it is.
So there isn't a bad stick in the punch.
Nope, absolutely.
Thank you, Doc.
Everybody, thanks again for tuning in, and we hope you had a good time.
Thanks, guys. Long ashes and smooth draws.
Absolutely.
Nice. And those who know,
smoke. GTO. Oh, yeah, baby. Have a good night, everyone. Doc, safe travels, buddy.
Good
We'll
night,
talk
everyone.
soon, you and I. All right, be good.
Tell my brothers to line them up. We'll drink that whiskey from those old dirty cups. We'll toast to the present, the future, and the past. This ain't my first drink, but I sure it ain't my last. 'Cause this world is so beautiful. I see its love come shining through. This world is so beautiful. I feel its love come shining through. This world is so